Hello, all you viewers at home. I'd like to welcome you to day 2 of the ride. And on that note, Chuck, just shut up with your banter. Nobody is interested in your commentary, and just get to the clips.
Good morning, it's Cuddles. I'm in bed. Good morning. Good morning, good morning! I don't know what happened to my number. No, it's really weird. It's like, I had it on my shirt yesterday, I remember. You know what? It must have come off in the rain. Yeah, no, I don't really know, Pat, what happened to my number. Not quite sure. Yeah, I mean, I would totally wear it on my shirt if I knew where it was. Accidents happen all the time.
If any of you tell Pat what I just did in that previous clip, you're going to have a real problem on your hands, okay? Because Jesus doesn't like a snitch.
I don't eat breakfast, Diane.
Really?
Yes.
Have the barbecue on the lawn, and Father Bob had like
Where I was here.
raffles.
Did you miss me cuddling, getting in bed with you? It's spooning you? Blowing in your ear? I won't. This never happened.
Oh, 92. Clearly.
You know what I miss? I miss how you give me chills on my back with your fingernails. You know, it's always a fun time with you.
Yeah, you have coffee, you're good?
I have coffee. I need to ask. I don't. Do you know if there's going to be a lot? Do you know if there's hills right now?
There are no hills at all today.
Are there any hills?
She is so lying to you, honey. There's a few.
Is there between now and the first rest stop?
No. No.
Okay.
You have the canal.
I was having a bit of a personal problem on the ride, and being that Pat is a very, super smart lady, I thought that she might have an answer to my problem.
Okay, that's fine. My next question is, I haven't pooped in 2 days. Do you have a suggestion?
Fiber.
Fiber.
Yes.
Do you have a suggestion?
No.
After breakfast, all the riders and the crew and everybody went outside, and they all started to get ready to go out for day 2. And I had to stay behind for a minute because I had to get my bike tire fixed. So I'm going to bring you inside the, I like to call it the supersonic bike tech room.
I think what we learned here is that you want to pump things. And... Carol, great.
I had to take a minute to compose myself, and I apologize for my sophomoric humor. And now I'd like to introduce you to a very special lady, and her name is Carol Harris. And Carol Harris, I mean, I just want to run up to her and give her a big super hug, because she's got the best energy, and she's so sweet, and she's so nice, and she kind of resembles Christy McNichol during the pirate movie years, only Carol is a lot prettier. And without further ado, making her video debut in a Chuck video, the ethereal and the incomparable Miss Carol Harris.
It's Carol. Do you have any words of... let me ask you the hard-hitting questions. What can one do when one's inner hiney is sore?
Stop smoking.
Okay, before we get on the road, I have one more woman I would like to introduce you to, and her name is Lori Robbins, and I am bananas for her. She was, and I don't even think she knows this, she was my saving grace on this ride. In fact, there were moments I was really about to kind of lose my mind and start crying. And I would just kind of glance over at Lori, and just the sight of her makes me smile. And there's not that many people in this world that do that for me. And I just want to say, Lori Robbins, who you're going to see periodically throughout the remainder of the next 2 videos, she is just one of those people that you meet, and from the moment you meet her, you're hooked. You're addicted. Ladies and gentlemen, Lori Lit Robbins.
Now the question is, how long to the next rest stop?
True.
Because you can do 10 miles.
I love your shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Carol, someone dropped this at the door, so I don't know.
Day 2 started off great, and somehow through like divine intervention, I'm not quite sure how, I managed to roll into the first rest stop without wheezing and hacking and coughing my lungs out.
I made it to, you know what? I made it to the first rest stop, and all is well.
Okay, so let me tell you something about the way this ride works. There's groups. There's the A group, and the A group are like super fast riders. Then there's the B group, and the B group is fast riders. Then there's the C group, and the C group is like pretty fast riders. And then there's the Chuck group, which consisted of Chuck, which is like the super slow, slow and steady wins the race rider, which really just consisted of me. So by the time I would roll into a rest stop, the A, B, and C group were like lined up and ready to go out, leaving me with only like a minute to kind of catch my breath and smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, I just need 5 minutes to finish my cigarette and rest because I just got here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna ride in a minute. I'm really tired. 10 more to Princeton.
So I make my way to Princeton, and I was about 6 miles into this leg of the trip, and I'm wheezing, and I'm huffing, and I'm puffing, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, John Superman Haggerty drives by, and he's like one of the big wigs, and he rolls down his window and he's like, Chuck, you're about a half an hour behind everybody else, so I'm gonna pick you up and I'll put you in the car and I'll drop you off right before the rest stop, and then you could ride in. And I was like, score. So, but you guys can't tell the other riders that I like pseudo cheated right before the Princeton stop, because they all cheered me on and they were all like, you did it, and I was like, great.
I'm reporting live from Princeton University, where I went to college, and no, I didn't graduate from here, but this is where I went, and it's just great to see my fellow alumni really coming out to support and all that fun stuff. And I'm now going to get some coffee and chain smoke. This commercial break is brought to you by Desitin. Desitin for all your chafing and vaginal irritation needs. I don't do any ride without my Desitin. I have to hold out till lunch because my dirty girl's really sore, so my moneymaker is bruised. And I have to find a pole on Monday to make my rent, so like I can't have that.
So I had to make an executive decision because my coochie really hurt. So I got into the SAG car with Edie, and we headed to the lunch. I was hungry. I needed to eat something.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Eric.
What's up, Chuckles? So it just made sense. Am I on video?
Yep. You having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I just had a great coffee.
From Starbucks.
Was it from Starbucks?
Oh, at the rest stop?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where it was
Thick,
from.
like espresso.
It was good.
It was really good.
That's where I went to college.
You did?
Yeah, you didn't know I went to Princeton?
Your Ivy League years?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
I did. I went to
Full
Princeton.
surprises.
I know. I don't want people to love me for my brain. I only want people to love me for my body. It's my cross I have to bear in life. You know what? I actually have a confession to make.
What?
I can't wait for the day when someone just wants to be with me because I'm a celebrity. Yeah. That's how you know you made it in life, when someone just wants to shag you for the story afterwards. I have been farting left and right, but no poop will come out.
So back at the Princeton rest stop, Pat had pulled me aside, asked me to turn off my camera, and she gave me something, this stuff called Desitin, and I don't really know what Desitin is. And she was really kind of weird about it, because she was it was almost like she was said it in a whisper, take this and put this on. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is Desitin.
Hello, I'm applying this,
Deniston. I don't even really know how to do it or how much to put on. Looks like toothpaste. Ah. Oh my God. In a quest to learn a little bit more about the magnificent Pat Sherman, I just so happened to stumble, upon her SUV, and just so by chance happened to, no, I wasn't snooping. I just happened to kind of glance inside it, and was quite shocked at what I saw inside. Apparently, Pat Sherman moonlights on the side as a squash grower. I don't know the significance of the squash. I don't know why she feels compelled to hook a squash on the grip, the passenger side grip. It's very dangerous. In the event that somebody stops short, they can't grab the handle, and I don't think that squash is going to prevent them from just like shoving their head through the windshield. So, Pat, I know you're really into road safety and what have you not, but you might want to rethink that as some type of option. Oh my God, this is Pat Sherman. I'm learning so much about you by going through your car. She's got these fingers. I'm assuming look, they're fingers, and you eat them. That is some sick shit. Okay, now we're getting to my favorite part of day 2. So after lunch, I'm on my bike and I'm pedaling along and I'm singing Pat Benatar, and we at the very end I get to this crazy traffic circle, and I look, and who are there by my side to escort me? The Dykes on Bikes. That's right, bitches. The Dykes on Bikes escorted me around the circle. It was I felt like Kim Kardashian. It was awesome. And without further ado, the Dykes on Bikes.
He had to have a cigarette. He's like, don't make me stop. Don't make me stop. I need my smokes.
How much do I have to pay you guys to ride on either side of me for the rest of the day?
Too much.
They brought me around the circle like I was the fucking president. It was awesome. We're in the Pine Barrens, home of the Jersey Devil. I'm one of those people that is kind of I'm in tune to the spirit world. The odds and the chances of me being devoured by some type of dragon creature with wings is probably a little bit likely.
And a red neck.
The Jersey Devil has a red neck?
I think it has a red neck too.
I risk my life so that AIDS services in the state of New Jersey can continue.
Thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Chuck.
We are now entering my favorite rest stop of day 2, ladies and gentlemen, Mick's Kayaks and Canoes. We have a large assortment of kayaks and canoes here. And we also have transportation buses that have been recycled from the local correctional facility. You can book a large party here, but that would be a party of 18 or more. So if you tell them Chuck sent you and you mention the... There's so many bugs here. If you tell them Chuck sent you and you mention the New Jersey Right Against AIDS, you will get a 10% discount off of your canoe rental and a 10% discount off of your kayak rental. And I believe the rentals are, they're going to run you about $20 for an hour. I am not sure how much the canoe buses are. That is very much on a case-by-case basis. I'm sure there are group packages and discounts that will include the bus as well.
So if you're driving around, you know, you just so happen to be on a road trip and you just so happen to be on, you know, and I'm going to find out what road we're on.
So as I'm like wandering around, you know, mixed with my camera doing my thing, one of those buses with the kayaks pull up behind me, and I just, you know, I couldn't help myself.
So I'm pretending like I'm talking so I can film the people coming off the bus without them being highly offended, or perhaps taking a sledgehammer to my head, because sometimes that happens. That literally was like a CYO youth group, because one of the guys had a t-shirt and it had a guitar pick on it and it said "Pick Jesus." So youth groups, we offer a 25% discount if you tell them Chuck sent you. So you just call and talk to Mick.
Okay, in this next clip, I need you to look at the two girls that high-five each other. The girl on the left is Melissa Plakanis, and the woman on the right is Lucy Torres. And every time I would like look at them, my heart would start to pitter-patter, because I totally have a gay boy crush on you girls. I really do.
Lucy. J-Power. Oh my god. Way to go, guys.
Lori lit Robbins so that I can hold her hat until the next rest stop. It smells like her. My Lori poo. Hello, I'm here at Lover's Lane. It's literally called Lover's Lane. And I can only imagine how many girls got knocked up here and how many cases of syphilis were you know, passed from one person to the next. Anthony, did you break your bike?
Yeah, it was all your fault, Chuck. I ran over your cigarette.
I would like to address something with the participants of the New Jersey Ride Against AIDS, and that would be my cigarette smoking, because I was like the only person on the ride that smoked. And let me just get something straight. I mean, I don't walk around chain smoking. I just want to let everybody know that. I smoke under two types of situations. Number one, when I have a craving, and then number two, when I'm completely stressed out. So although you guys saw me like all smiles and giggles on the ride, on the inside, I was completely freaking out because I was totally out of my element. And that's why when I pulled up at a rest stop, I would like light up a cigarette. You know, it's because I was hurting inside. That being said, I'm going to round out day 2 with a very special treat from my friend Clark Shannon.
It's been brought to my attention via Clark Shannon that Anderson Cooper slept here. Clark, you just made my day.